What's up, everybody? It's Rob from the Rant, and I'm bringing you another 5-minute review. And this time on 5-minute reviews, we're going to be looking at Knights of Azure. Now, this game is a little bit of a question mark for me, to be honest, because I was really looking forward to it, and so far it has been kind of a lackluster title. Originally I was getting kind of a Devil May Cry vibe from the screenshots. It looked like it might be a combo-heavy action type game. It's not so much. The combat system is actually a little lacking in that department. But, we'll get to that in a second. Let's start at the top. As always, graphics. The graphics in the game, they're nothing special in my opinion. It's not anything I haven't seen before. It's an anime-style art form that they applied to it. Cell shading, of course. That being said, it does look nice. They did a really good job with the color palette, in my opinion. And it really does set up the kind of atmosphere for the entire game. Like, I don't know about you guys, but when I'm playing a game that takes place at night a lot, I'd rather it not just be dark and gloomy. I kind of like it when there's some real vibrant colors, like, lots of blues and purples and stuff in the night sky, and a moon that's real big and bright and kind of yellow tinted or something. All these things add to the atmosphere. So I am giving it a pretty decent score when it comes to the graphics, even though they're nothing special in my opinion. I just think they managed to bring in all the stuff that helps pull it together. The combat system feels a little bit weird and, in my opinion, not quite as polished as it could be. It's a really short combo system, and so far I have not experienced anything that allows me to really expand on the combo system. I can eventually kind of like strengthen certain attacks that the character has, but I haven't found anything yet that's like, okay, now you can mash the square button 58 times instead of 54 times. Nothing like that so far. So, combo system, it's not what I would have hoped for. But the game is an action RPG, so I guess they're trying to blend together a ton of different elements, and to be honest, I don't think it's pulling it off as well as I had hoped for. Because, to be honest, the entire game is a little bit similar to Final Fantasy XIII Lightning Returns, that title. It's a little similar to that. The combat system, very different. It's based off of button mash type stuff as opposed to setting up attacks and your character just goes off and does them. That being said, they do have one element of the combat system which I am enjoying, which is the servants, which are these little helper servants that you can summon up during battle, and they stay on screen until they run out of health. In which case, then they stay off screen, unsummonable, if you will, for a little bit of time. It's usually like a couple of minutes until the health regens on it, and then you can summon the guy again. That being said, there are a ton of different little servants that cover everything from battle support to healing, so you have a lot of options to work with on that. That part I am enjoying. I think was actually done well. Especially because all the little servant critters have their own kind of personality and approach to how they do things. So, it can be kind of fun. It's neat listening to them talk, because whenever you're in the hotel in the game, which is kind of like the neutral ground where you go to save and use the shop, you can usually find your little servants hanging around. You can chat with all of them. Kind of cute and fun. It's just something that truthfully gives me a little bit of a Pokemon vibe, but at the same time, it's enjoyable, Alright, so the experience system in here is a little weird. I don't know why. It's capped at level 10 for the main character. That being said, it's going to take a long time to get to 10, because literally from level 1 to 2 cost like 1,500, and then 2 to 3 was like 5,000, and now that my character is at level 3, from 3 to 4 is going to cost me like, I think it's 13,500 or something like that, so the scale is going up and up and up, which is a little bit aggravating in a game where every time you go out for a mission or you go out to just explore, you have a 15-minute time limit placed on you when you run around, which is weird. I'm not sure what to make of that. I mean, it just seems like an awkward game mechanic to put in there, a time limit, and it's like you don't get a rating or anything based on the time, so I'm not sure why it's in there. So overall, the game looks good. The soundtrack is terrific. I really like that part. To be honest, I almost wish I had gotten the collector's edition so I could have gotten a copy of the soundtrack that I could have, uploaded to my computer. But the game isn't something that special in my opinion. I'm only going to give it like a 3.2 out of 5 because the graphics are nothing new. The soundtrack may be good, but the combat is a little weird. The experience system is a little weird. And there is a lot to take in this game. When you first get it, there is a lot of information thrown at you, and you're not quite sure what to make of all of it. So, in the end, Knights of Azure, 3.2 out of 5. I'm Rob. This has been a 5-minute review, and don't forget to check out everything else we have on the Rant channel. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.